All right, well, we're back up here pretty much in the same spot we were in a month ago after Memorial Day. We wanted to go to check out another spot 26 miles away over by Bear Canyon Lake, but it's currently on fire, so we came back up here and I'm fine with this. So I thought maybe today we'd talk about the truck a little bit. Now on the truck, I'm not going to go over all the specs, but there are some things I want to touch on because there's actually a lot more truck here than I bargained for in a lot of respects. And then there is one thing I really dislike about this truck that I have to improve, but I'll get into that later. But this is a 2024 F-250 and it's actually an XL model, but when you get the 7.3 they automatically throw the STX appearance package on there, which I really don't give a crap about. Blacked out grills and bumpers and tire wheels. You know what? Chrome wheels and bumpers are going to go just as fast as blacked out ones. There's no pragmatic improvement over blacked out versus chrome, but you know how everybody is. They want to look cool instead of functioning. But this truck has surprised me in the aspects of it is way more off-road capable than my Tundra was from the factory. 4-wheel drive, 4 high, 4 low. It's got a rear locking axle. It also has, which I wasn't expecting the truck to have at this low tier. You know, XL is the work truck model, it's the base model, it's the basic truck, but this does have the 360 cameras. There's a camera out of the windshield up there, one out of the emblem there. Of course, the same thing on the back, and then of course you got the cargo camera with the cargo light there, and actually got one on the tailgate. I thought there was two, but that's actually a light. So you got the one on the tailgate. So I'm not really impressed by having the cameras. I'm more impressed with the ability that they actually gave me. I wasn't expecting 360 view, but I have it. And then this truck has 5 drive modes. It's got eco, it's got trailer, it's got normal, it's got slippery, and then it also has off-road. I put it into off-road yesterday and went down this road here, down that Forest Service road, and turned it on. And what surprised me about it was that when I put it in that off-road mode, it automatically put it in 4 high, locked the rear end, and then turned on this front view camera with where your tires are tracking, your front tires are tracking. And I was impressed by that. And then I went through the menus and it's got an angle meter in there. If you get on the right menu, it'll tell you how much pitch and yaw the truck's in. So just in that alone, that made this truck more off-road capable than the Tundra I came out of, which impresses me. But I really needed it only to tow and maybe go into 4-wheel drive occasionally when I needed it. There were some other things about this truck that impressed me too, and I can't think of them off the top of my head, but there's a million different videos out there on the specs of these. I was just really impressed with how much came on this work truck. I would have rather had the vinyl seats and the vinyl floors, but this is part of the STX package. it does have the 8-inch screen, which has some Android Auto and iPhone Auto or Apple Auto, whatever. So it does have integrated trailer brake. You know, it has a lot of stuff on it that I wasn't bargaining to get for the trim level I was getting, but I'm glad it does now. How does it pull the trailer? It pulls the trailer fine, with the exception of the one problem I've got with this truck. And that is because of all the people out there whining and crying that heavy duty trucks are too rough when they are driving unloaded. Ford listened to them, and they basically took the heaviest F-150 spring pack and added that weak ass overload spring. So when I put this trailer on it, it squatted the living shit out of this truck, and it pissed me off because I bought this to do heavy duty things like pull this trailer, and when I put that 1,200 pound tongue weight on it, it basically sent my headlights into space. So I ended up putting timberings underneath there, and that helped out a lot. But you know, when you're buying something to do a particular task and you expect it to do that, you shouldn't have to buy aftermarket stuff to get it to do what it should do out of the factory. As far as the power is concerned, what I like about this setup is that when I put it in cruise control tow haul, I don't have to worry about anything going downhill. It drops it all the way down into third, and it will maintain 55 going downhill without me having to use my brake. Now I'm at 4,500 RPMs, which is about 500 to 1,000 under redlining. But when you can not ride your brakes all the way down, that's a good thing. So so far I got 10,000 miles on it, and I am pretty happy with the truck, with the exception of the one thing that I was talking about, and I'll have another video out specifically on the timberings. But I do believe, to finalize this out, that for pulling, I am going to put an Anderson weight distribution hitch on it, and that way I will be more than comfortable running 75 down the interstate with it. Right now at 70, she's a little unstable, but that has a little bit to do with the way the trailer's loaded. I got to figure that stuff out, but I think weight distribution hitch to put the icing on the cake to make this as safe as I can possibly make it going down the road. But all right, that's a little bit on the F-250. I'll come back with another video on the trailer. I don't really like these things going longer than 5 minutes, so we're at 8. Please, if you find my pragmatic way and approach to this stuff, I don't really care about likes, although it helps, but you know, subscription, share, that would be nice. I'm just a regular guy doing regular guy things. I'm not running a big production crew out here, as you can tell. So stay safe.